The CEO of cloud computing giant Salesforce believes that corporate social activism is not bad for business. Marc Benioff is his name. He runs a company worth nearly $57 billion. That's with a B. It provides software so salespeople can keep track of their customers. Benioff slammed Indiana's governor last year over a law designed to protect religious freedom. Critics claimed it discriminated against the LGBT community. Benioff then canceled Salesforce events, threatened to pull investments, and even offered to pay for workers to move out of state. The law was amended 1 week later.
Benioff then fought a similar bill in Georgia. He warned he would take his business elsewhere. That bill was vetoed. Benioff is now fighting North Carolina's so-called bathroom law. On Twitter, he recently encouraged people to ask their CEOs to stand against Governor Pat McCrory. Benioff called him anti-gay. Marc Benioff joins us now. Welcome.
Thanks for having me. Great to be with you.
So the question is, for you, why do you do this?
Well, I'm doing this really on behalf of my employees. I mean, I'm the CEO of Salesforce, as you know, and I'm at my desk, not quite as beautiful as this one, and I'm on email, and I'll get an email, or someone will come in my office and say, I am being discriminated against, and you have to do something for me. And so I will jump in and help them.
Does any shareholder, does anybody on your board, does anybody say, Marc, don't do that, just run the company?
No, this is the right thing to do. We have to do this. Look, we're moving from a world where it was all about, being shareholder-based. We're moving to a world that's all about stakeholders. And that's what great CEOs are working on doing. They're making that transformation.
And employees are stakeholders.
Well, employees are stakeholders. Customers are stakeholders. Partners, the environment is a stakeholder. Our community, our homeless in San Francisco are stakeholders, all for Salesforce. We have to look out for everyone.
But Colin Powell is one of your Salesforce directors, and he has said this to you. Be careful how far you climb up that tree.
Yes.
It will expose your backside.
Right.
What do you make of that advice?
Well, that is a director. General Powell is the director of our company, and he did call me and he said, look, the farther you go up the tree, the more your backside is going to be exposed, and you better be careful. Well, when General Powell calls you and tells you something, it worries you.
Yeah.
And so we have to be careful. We have to pick what we're going to do carefully. We have to be thoughtful. We can't get into too many things. We have to be very specialized. But that's why we've been able to be successful in Indiana. We've been successful in Georgia, of course. North Carolina is still going on. And we're also really working on gender equality with women, pay equality.
But that's a major. Some people calling you a bully, though, Marc. Now you're getting the B word. Level the truth.
Yeah, that's true. And honestly, that surprises me. And I'll tell you why. What we're saying to these governors or state senators, hey, if you're going to discriminate against our employees, then we're going to have to reduce our investment, and we're not going to be able to bring as many people, customers, to your state. I'm sorry.
Some are threatening to take their factories out and their assets out.
Absolutely. And then basically governors will say, well, that's bullying us. Well, it's not bullying us. We're just telling you what our employees demand that we tell you, and what our customers demand that we tell you, which is you have to change your ways. You have to support everyone. And that's what's worked out so well in Indiana, Georgia, and I hope North Carolina.
Salesforce announced a deal last month with Amazon. Tell us about that deal.
Well, we're really excited about working with Amazon, which is running on their infrastructure. Today, we announced another deal. We're buying an incredible company, Demandware, which lets every one of our customers become an Amazon. So we're buying a company for $3 billion in Boston. The whole industry is transforming right now. It's so exciting. We've never seen so much innovation in our industry, and there's a lot of chess pieces getting played out, and so that's what's going on.
You have said that artificial intelligence is the future.
Yes. Well, I think more than the future, you're going to see the biggest trend and shift in technology ever will be artificial intelligence over the next 1 to 2 decades, and that includes things like machine learning, basic data science, and also deep learning. We've seen these incredible things. I'm sure you saw where Google was able to beat this Go master. This is a big deal. This really shows that this software is advancing. We have technology at our company that's able to diagnose victims of a stroke and immediately tell you, is this person qualified for a thrombotic drug or not? That was, something that required a radiologist before. Now a piece of software can do that work.
As you know, some people have expressed some concern, Elon Musk and others, that artificial intelligence could get out of control, and we could be creating robots and also machines that are smarter than
Yes, I saw the Terminator movie also. And
No, this is Elon Musk and Bill Gates and Stephen Hawking and people like that.
I agree that there's definitely opportunities that this technology can advance and move in directions we might not want it to move.
Unless we do what?
Well, I think we have to have the dialogue. We're going to have regulation. We're going to have to govern how this technology evolves. This is really important. This is not the only technology that is in this category. We have genetic technology like CRISPR that's in that category too. We have a lot of exciting new technologies. I mean, we're in this fourth industrial revolution. And what we talked about earlier, which is moving from shareholders to stakeholders, that's a critical part of the fourth industrial revolution. AI, genetic engineering. There's a lot of new technologies in the fourth industrial revolution, virtual reality, augmented reality. We're in an incredible age. And
Mark,
this is amazing
the thing
what's
about
happening.
You, Marc Benioff. You dream big, you think big. Your company was named 5 years in a row by Forbes magazine, one of the most admired companies in the world. You're 8 feet tall. And so I'm thinking, what is it about you that sort of drives your passion to do what you do?
Well, what drives listening. The guy to your left there, is kind of a guru, and he said to me once, he said, Mark, if you're going to be successful, then you need to really listen much more deeply than you are.
And that's how gender equality came to you.
That's also how gender equality came to me, because I was just having a nice day, in my office, and 2 of our very strong women in our company came in and said, you need to make sure we're being paid the same as men. And we did that. We had to make a $3 million adjustment in our salaries, and that's deep listening.
Yes. We like that.
Applause on that.
All from the guru over here.
Well, he says you got to listen deeply.
Yeah, he does.
And put it all together and create the poetry. And, that applies to CEOs, because we can kind of get out of that box. And when you get out of the listening box, you can get into a very complex situation with your customers, the market. But if you're listening, and another person who always said that is Steve Jobs. He was a
Bravo
very deep.
To you. Bravo.
Thank you very much.
Marc Benioff.